the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter. He trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a vision. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth. Man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Detroit! 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 Hot!
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Gun, gun! Gun!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Oh, get him, get him, get him.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 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 hey.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Hot! Hot!
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
39.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. He'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Good job. Good stop, D. Good stop.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Way to go, guys.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They'll look to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Nice hit, baby.
Leopard! Leopard!
57's a Mike.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
In your face.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
4 down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
We own
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Gun!
On third down, Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Features early VIP entrances, wider headed seats, in-seat wait service, and a variety of food beverages and specialty amenity items.
Detroit!
Ask for additional details and information today.
And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. And then he goes with a juke. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Single. Here we go. Watch
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Move.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
We got 4.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
That's it. Big hit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Ross. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Wiggles free, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Strong right. Hey, we got 3 down.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Kill. Tight dog.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Here we go.
You better be afraid.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
We got 3.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Number 11, back deep to return.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And spins away. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
Detroit!
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
That play is good for a
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
56.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
gain
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
36.
He'll get it up the middle, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Mike is 59.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Duke Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
The Browns is lined up for the kickoff. Number 23, ready to return.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. In on the tackle, Kamoko Ture.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, look at that. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Uzama. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Over.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
NFL Network for weekly highlights, insightful player interviews, and exclusive team access.
Ricky.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
All you get is a headache. He's moving.
Gun.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
Hey, I'm coming after you.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards
All
by
right,
the
now,
false
lucky 56,
start, and it's
lucky
2nd and 8.
56.
Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Tackled by Jordan Willis. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
We got three.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Set. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hold on.
Final play of the half, Mayfield looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Johnson, the intended target. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Johnson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
3 down.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
4 down. Check.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets past one man. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Watch the backer. Check 43. Check your hop read.
And on the ground they go with a running back. They're now running right through him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you, because you know there's 3 levels: defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level's leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Mike 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Gun!
They'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Back now in Cincinnati. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Second and goal from the 1.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
3-19.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Bengals are in for 6. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this
Patriots,
close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Gun!
50's the mic.
Yeah, that's what I do.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Bird. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Barney. Now let's go.
From the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Check 9.
Now a handoff, Johnson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
57's the mic.
Now a first carry for their fullback, and he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Leopard. Detroit.
Watch out. Alert flow.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Mike, check, 59.
Gun!
Check.
Hot!
Check.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Detroit! Hot!
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Mike's 59.
Gun!
I'm coming.
Gun!
Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Desperation time, Mayfield on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go.
Watch you now, Barney!
They're not ready for this, man.
Detroit!
You're playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep downfield for Ross. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Watch you now, Barney!
You got three down. Watch the edge. SOS.
Detroit!
SOS.
Hot!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And the Browns getting set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
Lucky 56.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Detroit! Detroit!
Come on, D. Mike, check. 59.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gun!
Back to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And they work this out past the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Gun! Defense, no game. Gun!
I got you, punk.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56.
And they'll run it here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. I got one.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that.